It's Mr. Caravan. 11-6. Trust me when I say I truly miss being there with you guys today. Uh, I love teaching 11-6. Right? This is a little bit of a longer video uh, because I have some clips put in here to help explain some of the things that happened during the Spanish-American War. Know that I would have loved talking about all of it, but particularly Teddy Roosevelt. Here I am in Sagamore Hill, the summer White House of Teddy Roosevelt. This is his personal library. Quite nice, a little bit nicer than my own. So, among Teddy Roosevelt's many lifetime achievements, okay, and remember this, he's the only president we've ever had who's won both a Nobel Peace Prize and a Medal of Honor. The man wrote over 40 books, could speak over 5 languages. A brilliant man. I don't know if we will see a president of his like again. But anyways, that's also just because I'm fascinated by the man that maybe I'm so excited. But anyway, so out of all of his accomplishments, few capture our imagination like his charge up the San Juan Heights during the Spanish-American War. Okay, you've read about the Spanish-American War. You're gonna follow along here. Look at your notes. No one favored Cuban independence more than TR. Okay, he was Assistant Secretary of the Navy, and he had beat the war drum for war with Spain. And he could have stayed there as Assistant Secretary of the Navy, sat behind that desk. He could have been lauded after the war, and it could have helped his political career. But no, all right, he resigns his commission. He forms a voluntary unit. All right, the Battle of San Juan Heights, which is going to be depicted in this presentation. This happens on July 1st, and it's what Roosevelt calls the greatest day of my life. Keep in mind, he had a multitude of children, 2 wives. I don't think he means to knock the children and the wives. I think he's just saying that he felt that this day made him in a lot of ways. All right, he led a series of charges up Kettle Hill towards the San Juan Heights. All right, on his horse. He didn't say go fight to his men. He said follow me. All right, he charged up towards the heights on horseback, and the Rough Riders followed on foot. He rode up and down the hill, encouraging his men with orders to march. He killed one Spaniard, actually, with a revolver that he had salvaged from the wreckage of the USS Maine. And the other regiments continued alongside him. And the American flag was raised over San Juan Heights. And I think in many ways, this cements Teddy Roosevelt as a hero to many Americans. And almost this unstoppable force of personality and intellect, okay, and drive. So anyways, I hope you enjoy reading about him like I enjoyed talking about him, and know that I miss being there with you guys. All right, take care. I hope you are all well.
When I was researching the Surrender Tree, and when I was writing about those wars for independence from Spain, I was actually tremendously shocked to learn that Cuba was the first place where there were formal concentration camps. And from that time on, once it was done in Cuba, it seemed like one country after another, one war after another all over the world started to use this method of brutally herding hundreds of thousands of peasants into fenced, guarded enclosures and leaving them there with no sanitation, food, or medicine. Just basically herding them into concentration camps and leaving them to die. They were called campamentos de reconcentración at that time. They were called reconcentration camps. And it was an idea that one of the Spanish generals had, and I think it's amazing that it's not better known. I think it's really shocking that it's not better known. This history for me was also personal because I had heard all my life that my great-grandmother, my great-grandparents, both of them, and their youngest child at the time, had to go to another place. They were on a farm, and they had to go to another place during the final War for Independence from Spain. And I didn't know what had to go to another place meant until I started reading about those reconcentration camps.
elements? He says to kick him in the teeth, sir.
Outstanding, Lieutenant Pershing. You will be my right to assault the heights.
Yes, sir. Sir! I'll be your orderly, sir.
Delighted, Sergeant Marchard. You will stand by my side.
Yes, sir.
Stand by the colors! Music! Down the advance!
Muchachos! You have heard the Colonel! We are going to advance in rushes! Wadsworth! You are acting sergeant! You take first section, take Indian Bob with you!
Yes, sir, Indian Bob! Buffalo soldiers! This is what they pay you! $13 a month for! Nash, you are acting corporal. You take Eli. Now we gonna let them beat us up that hill! Get up your bellies! First and second section, on your feet! And good! Forward! Advance forward! Let's go, boys! Take it to them, lads! Don't bunch up! Don't make it easy for them! Follow me at the walk!
We've already lost a colonel. The units are all mixed up.
Have what units that are able make the assault.
Conserve your ammo! Don't bunch up! Stay with me, Marchor! Yes, sir! Music!
We're losing ground on our right flank, General.
We must maintain that advance on the entrenchments.
Get into that zeppelin!
By God, we've got to achieve a breach in those lines.
Good. Then the Rough Riders will move on Kettle Hill and refuse the right.
Very good, sir. Good luck. Thank you, sir.
Sergeant Marchard!
Sir!
Bring up Little Texas!
Yes, sir.
My troops! Left wheel! To advance by Russians!
Left wheel!
Charge!
You heard him, Tim. You wait for the war to come to you? Let's take it to them. Move out!
He that had no stomach for this fight, let him depart.
Let's go, Sergeant! In 9! We've got him on the run! Action left! Elevate! Break it down! Advance!
It ain't gonna get any easier till we get on top. Move forward, stay down. Trooper, control that fire. Move forward. Come on, move on. Keep going, soldier. Control your fire. Keep going, men. We'll be under the guns.
Aim for the blockhouse 500 yards. Yes, sir.
Bayonet charge on your left, boys! Roger! Take my rifle! Move forward! Move forward to the top! Shotgun!
Sir, you okay, sir? Kill my horse! You'll have to shoot better than that to stop the Tim! Move it!
Impetuous. But I can't take it. Slaughter. Absolute slaughter.
Very gallant, though.
Gentlemen, seems the general advance has been ordered on the Santiago Heights. You're more than welcome to join me. It's this way to Santiago.
Someone has blundered.
There's so few. There's so few. They're having a chance. The 10th and the 71st are held up on San Juan Hill.
Still moving out. God. They haven't stopped.
Wait for more. Now our men are going. Moving up the hill. Advancing into the teeth of steel, lead, and fire. Piercing the red breath of the beast. What a sight. My God, listen to them yell. Listen. Yeah! Yeah! Any American would give an arm to see this.
Are you feeling better?
Yes.
I'm glad you were here. This is a great day. Even if it is my last.
No. Listen to him, friends. Get that jam! Lieutenant Parker! Cease fire! General!
Turn them both towards San Juan Hill and shoot the heads off those Spaniards.
Very good, sir.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Woo! Section! Action left, San Juan! Blockhouse, 500 yards!
500 yards! Yes, sir!
Send the Spanish our compliments.